Yeah. So I'm here in front of the Sanger Depot Museum. Of course, it's not open, but there is some cool stuff to be gleaned, some information, some placards, and some chiseled slabs, if you will. According to this sign here, Sanger was founded by the Pacific Improvement Company following completion of Southern Pacific's East Side Railroad in May of 1888. Its name honors Joseph Sanger Jr., an Indiana rail executive. Sanger, supported by a rich farming district, which later made it a fruit and citrus packing center, and soon eclipsed the business of neighboring Centerville. In 1890, Sanger became an important part of a major Sierra Nevada logging operation with a mill, which operated nearly for 4 decades. The 54-mile Millwood Flume, later extended to Hume, terminated here, right at this spot. Sanger's ties to the Sierra and support of the annual Yule pilgrimage to the General Grant tree earned its designation as the nation's Christmas tree city. Interesting. The city of Sanger was incorporated on May 15th, 1911, and this depot here behind me, Sanger's oldest building, was built in 1888 and moved to this location in the year of my birth, 1977. A little bit of interesting history. Now, what it doesn't say on the plaque, that 2 gentlemen from San Francisco in the late 1800s bought 30,000 acres way up there in the high Sierra, intent on logging, creating a logging venture. Well, they created, I believe it was called the Kings River Logging Company, something like that, and they started one of the largest and apparently most destructive logging operations in the area. Now, the flume was built at one point, I believe it was over 60 miles from here all the way up into the mountains you can't see behind me. And at a certain point, I was doing a little research on the old Wikipedia. It said that the operation was cutting down trees at such a rate, and big giant redwood trees that had stood for hundreds and hundreds of years, and the trees were so big and hard to deal with that they would just end up blasting them to bits. What a crazy history, you know? I'm glad that sometimes we do learn from our past mistakes in history, whether it be how we treat people or how we treat nature. There are always lessons to be learned. So I popped back into Clovis because I noticed the little sticker up there on my window that I needed an oil change. I had gone over the recommended mileage probably on that last gigantic trip I took. So good to keep on top of those type of things, especially when you're living in your vehicle. You want to keep the maintenance up as much as possible. I have a credit card with the good guys, and I know the guys there. They know me by name when I walk in. Hey Greg, what can we do for you? just a simple oil change today. Thank goodness. I spent enough money at that place over the years between my old car and my van now. And I am just gonna pop over here to my parents' house, check on my mail, and I'm pretty sure I got at least 1 or 2 bills waiting for me, which would be from the bridge crossings on the Delta. Any of the Bay Area bridge crossings, they used to have a person working the toll booth and you would just pay them as you go through, but now I don't know if it's because of the COVID or just something they started doing before that, but when you drive through, you just drive through at like 5 miles an hour. It snaps a little photo of your license plate and they send you a bill in the mail. So sure, I got at least one of those waiting for me here. I think it's only like $6 or something. No big deal, but you don't want to forget to pay those because then they'll come hunting you down. And beyond that, I'll probably take a little bit of a bath. Maybe a shower and a bath, and then a shower again and another bath. Clean myself up here. And I'm still itching for the campground that I didn't get to stay at last night, so I know it's super boring to you. Not boring to me. I'm probably going back to Lost Lake Campground again tonight because I always seem to find a spot there. The people there, they also know me. Last time I was there the other night, when I paid my fee, the person that was collecting it, they gave me some tips on cool places that they like to go at down by the coast, just kind of north of the Santa Barbara area. So, kind of things I put in the back of my mind for a future trip later. But for now, I'm going to go clean myself up, put on a fresh pair of duds, doodads, ding-dang-a-ding-a-ding-ding. Well, let me tell you what. It is officially shorts weather. I'm not happy about this. It's like 80 degrees today, and it's only supposed to be getting hotter. As spring has sprung its magic of the beginning of heat waves, working its way up to the sweltering summer heat, which I will avoid at all costs. I have to think about getting my air conditioner serviced so that it works this summer. I didn't have it last summer. I spent almost the entire summer up in the mountains. Didn't really need it. But just sitting here right now, I need to turn this fan on over here. That's for sure. And I might need to turn this fan on over here. Oh, yeah. So much better now. I'm just setting up my camp out here. Got my tent set up, my chair. I'm gonna work on messing with this, see how easy of a setup this is. But I'm here at Lost Lake Campground and it's 1 o'clock. I'm glad I got in here early in the day because this is the last spot available, aside from the handicap spot, which is right next to me. Fortunately, there's a bathroom off in the distance there, but as you can see, quite a number of people here today. And not all of the spots are open yet. Some of them are still roped off for, you know, their version of social distance camping, but the majority of them are pulled away. And the gentleman next to me in the RV, spoke to him a little bit, and he said that as far as he knows, they're planning on opening them all up come the weekend time. That's what he said. They said to him. He said, she said. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me get out of here. It's actually nicer outside today. Let's check this out. Alrighty. So we got Coleman portable table. Comes in this nice handy dandy bag. And we got what looks like the legs and the top. Top right there. The legs are caught on something. There we go. Legs right here. I don't know what those are. Probably cross beams. I don't think we need that. And what are these? Instructions, don't need those. Something like this should be self-explanatory. These open up, okay. Let's see, okay. These crossbars go across. They got little holes right here that punch into a little tab right there. Okay, so there's little holes here and little tabs at the end of the crossbar. So I think you can figure out how that works. Oh, and it's got a little bit of an elastic there. All right, that couldn't have been easier. Here we go. Nice little table. Not sure what I'm going to use this for, but I got it.
Assume that the public areas were the same as their apartment areas. Yeah. And like, yeah, like you can't go to the lobby barefoot, ass wipe, and you can't leave your laundry.
Either, man.
No, it was so gnarly.
Yeah.
But think about this too. Here's what enrages me about Pixie Dusted, is that here's this young couple. They were married. They were in their mid-30s. We were all living in a really rough neighborhood. So clearly we were all like hoping to move on up.
Everybody was.
Yeah, like, bro, this was a transitional sitch. You didn't want to be here too long. How much fucking money do you think they poured into Disneyland?
Oh, just tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Did we go to Disneyland when we lived in that shitbag place?
We just shopped at TJ's.
Yeah.
Ate frozen food.
Yeah.
And then the landlady would come and eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, we literally
We would go to Trader Joe's house. Like, Trader Joe's is amazing. And it is the place to shop, especially when you're like, I have $20 for the week.
Yeah,
and you
it's the
get
best.
so much stuff. So they would have, like, you know, you try to treat yourself, right? Like, you don't have, like, so we would buy, like, appetizer stuff. You know, like...
Hispanic.
Well, the nice people in the camper behind me with the generator, well, they offered me a nice plate of food. See? Kindness is not dead in the world. Only in some avenues of life it is. Got some tri-tip, some bread and potato, salad. Yum, yum, yum-a-roo. Now I got myself a little late-night snack while I watch the Doom Patrol of whatever this is. Justice League, Zack Snyder Cut. I definitely have a light dimming in here. What's going on here? I'm tripping out right now. Oh, you know what it is? Ha! It's this light right here. It's my motion sensor light. It keeps going off and on as I move around.